Thank you very much for your kind introduction. And I'm just talking about much more the mitigation co-benefit matters. That is the relations between the development policy and between the climate policies now. And also, what I'd like to speak a couple of Japanese experience that lessons which development policies taken in the past has an influence on our ongoing mitigation policies. So I'm just talking about the lagged co-benefit of development policy to the climate policies. Now, this is a track of the Japanese development. In the year 2070, we had a very rapid development stages. And after that, we are now meeting a very transitional era of the coupling to decoupling of the energy and the growth. But the first case that I'd like to introduce is the case of the Tokyo Metro. About 80 years ago, the Tokyo Metropolis introduced, okay, it is almost 80 years ago, the Tokyo Metropolis introduced the metro and expanded it. And what is the result of that one after 80 years? Now, the Tokyo is a city which is the least dependency on the private cars for their mobilities and so on. So this really gives us a very good example how those public transportation system introduction of that is very important in the long run. And because of that, the emission of the Tokyo GHG emission from the Tokyo area is very, very low now. And we have a very big bonus now after 2 decades after 2 generations enjoying now. And the second example is then about the clean engines. It is also the time of the quick growth of Japan. And you have already know the famous story, the success story of Nissan and Toyota and Honda. And they just respond to the very severe air pollution control and succeeded to find out very efficient engines and so on. And this really gives us another co-benefit of that one. It's not only the pollution control, but the engine is very efficient and the energy the consumption is very low. This is the second co-benefit later. And the final big bonus for us is that the automobile industry is now in the front line of the worldwide automobile industry. So I can say that if I was to talk whether we can call this one the green technology or the green jobs, I think this is the first time that we succeeded in introducing the green technology and green jobs in there. And you can see that in this triangle that if we set up some higher target in the pollution control, atmospheric pollution control, the fruits is a little bit lagged one, but very big. And the third one is a rapid infrastructure investment was seen also in that developed stages of 1970 to 1980. And I have to confess that this is not the co-benefit, rather it is a co-damage or something now after one generation, 30 years later. And it was succeeded. But after 30 years or 40 years, now the age of the, now the period of the aging society came. This is a pyramid of the population pyramid, just upside down from the year 2000 in year 2050. So what happened in the local area is that the left-hand side, those local small cities are now meeting inconvenient public transportation and the traffic congestion and also public facilities quite located outside of the center of the cities. And the center of the cities is obsolete and only the aged people live there. So the sales of the retail is not so big. So there's so many shuttered streets. Every shop has a shutter and do not make a deal with that. And we call those old aged people that cannot find out those shops. We call it the shopping refugees. So those are the impact of the aged society. And now, as a part of the climate change policy, we are now considering how to make this city much more compact to use less energy. And we are now proposing the changing of the urban layout, or the light rail transit, or the dynamic urban cores, and the bicycle, and so on. And so we have to be very careful about those changes. It is not only the Japanese case, but also if you see this chart, in Asia, 40 years ahead, the South Korea, left-hand side, right-hand side, and the South Korea, and Singapore, and Thailand, and China, they are the followers of those aged societies. So, okay, I'll stop here. But if you see that the long-term trend of the energy intensity, this is the track of that one. At first, the UK, they enjoyed the prosperity with rising energy intensity, but now the peak out in 1880, and the USA followed that, and Germany followed, and France followed, and Japan, they caught up at the time of the oil crisis. And now the terms, it is a turn of the China and India, how to proceed that one. So I think this curve is really the good learning curve of human wisdom. And if we follow this trend, maybe there's a possibility of Asian countries catch up to climate crisis, in climate crisis policy. So my talk is on the relationship between the development and the co-benefit that influenced in the later, and we have to consider to respond to this climate matters, to have some kind of long-sighted plan and the consideration of the coming aged societies. Thank you very much.